Here's a step-by-step guide to becoming a fossil. Step 1. Die.
That's creepy! Why would she say that?
Hey everybody, this is Mike with Bushido Code. You're listening to Metal-O-Mania with Crypt and Scully. Check it out!
Hey man, this is Vincent from Carnation and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
Hey man, is that Metal-O-Mania?
Yeah, man.
Well, turn it up!
If I'd awake, some planet strike me down that I may slumber in eternal sleep.
Let's be clear, this is eternal judgment, what we're talking about.
We're dealing with a soulless killing machine driven by pure animal instinct.
Its purpose was to create the perfect killing machine.
Kevin, you're completely helpless.
Kevin, you are such a disease.
I wish they would all just disappear.
Kevin! Kevin!
I made my family disappear.
Kevin, you're completely helpless.
You are such a disease.
You little jerk.
Family.
You should ask Santa for a new family.
My family disappear.
It's okay. I can fit through here.
Shut up.
Oh, wait. Oh, what? Mark, what the?
Don't get scared now.
The best way to avoid a hangover is to stay drunk.
were gonna burp, but the vomiting was awesome!
The almighty dollar, right? But money can sometimes disappear.
Take $1, all right? Keep the change.
And with Badass Jams, we come into the studio with badass friends, man. What's up there? Metalomaniacs, and welcome to the fucking show of returning champion.
Now let's meet our returning champion.
Kyle, what's up, brother? How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you, pal?
Dude, I could not be more excited to catch up with you, man. At the risk of sounding completely dorky here, man, you've been such an inspiration over the last couple of years, and so, you know, it's an honor to see somebody that I respect and love do awesome things, and you've done some of that. We're going to talk about some of that tonight, man. But fucking awesome! It's been great.
Thanks so much, man. It means a lot.
Today, we celebrate Kyle.
Fucking love you, bro. Well, and for people who are new, they probably know who you are, especially if they watch the show. We go back a little bit now, but for anyone new to the show or new to what you're doing, introduce yourself if you don't mind, my brother.
Yeah, no problem. My name's Kyle Edissi. I play guitar in Invicta and also vocals in Invicta. And I'm the current touring guitar player for Heathen.
Fuck yeah, man. And you're a busy cat, man, and I love that.
Yeah, I try to stay busy.
Fuck yeah, man. A man on the road. Well, and to fill in some of the background, actually, of course, we've talked Invicta, I believe, twice already on the show in the past. And you and I did the villain special. You joined me for our comic book villains countdown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, my specialty.
He looks evil. And I always thought that he just looked really cool. And obviously, like,
got into Mr. Sinister through the 90s cartoon.
A true epic show for the metal nerds among us, man. I must tell you, it's one of my favorite shows we've ever done.
Oh yeah, me too. Like that's probably like up until now, it's probably my favorite interview I've ever done because
you're a good man, Kyle. You always have been.
That's what I want to talk about.
I love you, sir. I love you. Yeah, I know, man. That was fun. It was so much fun to do that, man. And again, for anybody out there who has not, it's on YouTube, it's on Utreon. So get into the archives and check it out if you missed it. Where we did our countdown with our brother Justin. Shout out to Justin, by the way, for the best comic book villains of all time.
Shit was legendary.
Off the hook. Well, I tell you, man, as I alluded to a moment ago, you've certainly been busy since we've done that special. So let's catch up on some of that, man. First question out of the gate is, how did it lead to you becoming the Heathen touring guitarist, man? What led to that kind of? Tell me a little bit about that.
I can give you the background.
I'll try to keep a long story short and not ramble too much, but basically a few years ago, Invicta did a music video for the song Sacred Scourge. In that video, I was wearing Heathen shirt, my Evolution of Chaos shirt. And, you know, the power of Facebook and social media, I have Cragen, the other guitar player of Heathen. And I just sent it to him, just cold called me. I'm like, hey, man, my band did this music video. I'm wearing a Heathen shirt if you want to check it out. If not, totally cool. It doesn't matter to me. You know, just figure it out, send it over.
Right.
And
Fan of you,
he checked it out. He checked it out, and he liked what he heard. And he was like, dude, this is pretty cool. Let's stay in touch.
How cool is that?
2 years ago now, when Invicta was finishing up Triumph and Torment, we just sent it over to him, and he was helping us kind of send it around and do some kind of business stuff with it, publishing and all that kind of nonsense.
Well, someone has to do the dirty work.
And then March of last year, of 2022, Heathen had posted all of their summer tour dates and stuff. I don't remember if it was the Testament and Exodus ones or if it was the Toxic ones. I don't know. But
all of which are awesome, by the way. But
oh, dude,
yeah.
Of course.
It was like a wet dream with a crust.
And I messaged him just being like, hey, man, if you need a merch guy or a tech or anything, let me know because I just want to get back on the road. And his response was just the words, what if I asked you to play guitar?
It really blew my mind.
So that was pretty cool. But he was like, yeah, actually, if you want to audition for the live spot. And yeah, here we are, you know, almost a year later. Actually, it's over a year of me like getting the gig. Right. It's almost a year of like, my first gig. And yeah, it's been a crazy ride since, for sure.
It's been quite a journey.
I have to ask, man, when he said, what if I asked you to play guitar, did your jaw hit the ground? Like, did you do a fall, stumble, recovery walk?
I got it. I fucking got it.
I get confused, I get the memory confused with when I got asked to do that and when I got told I got the gig. One of the two, because you know how you can see a notification on your phone before opening it?
Right.
One of the two, I remember just seeing the notification and just throwing my phone across the room.
Like, no way, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Throwing my phone, not answering it, not opening it, just throwing my phone across the room. I think it might have been that one when he said, do you want to play guitar? And I was just like, my response was like, yeah, duh.
Yeah. All day, every day.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Yes!
Yeah,
I'm a huge Heathen fan. And of course, I'm old as shit, man. You know, I go way back, and I'm a huge Heathen fan from way back in the day. We had the good fortune of talking to Dave on the show. I'm not even sure if you knew that or not, but we've talked to Dave White on the show.
I actually watched the Dave thing back when you had him on.
Oh yeah, I'd have paid a couple of $1,000s to see that fucking show.
Such a huge fan. Honestly, that was an honored guest of ours, man. One of those ones that one of the ones I tell people all the time, right? Hey, man, we had Heathen on the show.
I just want you to know that it meant a lot to me.
A great guest, man, and just a fantastic band, dude. I've loved them for such a long time, man.
One of the best.
Yeah, they're all great guys. I've been a fan. Like I said, I wore the Heathen shirt in my music video.
Well, because Cragen as you mentioned, man, he's been very responsive. We've kind of talked to him offline a couple of times, you know, on the kind of, you know, social media stuff like that. I'd love to get him on the show, in fact, one day. That'd be great.
Book him.
So pick his brain a little
love
bit.
to do that for sure.
Seems like a very cool cat.
They're all great guys, man. For sure.
Well, and that leads to my next question. And what a luxury it is to not only be asked to participate in a project. You know, let's be honest, it's got legs. It's been around for a long time. I don't think it's out of line to say it's an esteemed metal project. You know what I mean? At this point. So
for sure. Yeah.
To be a part of it and then to find out that the guys are awesome and easy to get along with and all, you know, what a bonus that has to be, you know?
Yeah. We all get along great. We all kind of do our part.
The very definition of teamwork.
Have our expertise in certain areas and pull our own weight for sure. And yeah, it's great. And being a fan of Heathen before that makes it even kind of cooler. And filling Lee Altus is, you know, big shoes for me to fill that I take really seriously, because Lee Altus is my favorite guitar player in every band he's ever been in.
You think he's a badass, don't you?
Yeah, it's so far, you know, everyone's been super cool. The shows have been pretty awesome, and yeah, learning lots, having a lot of fun.
It's like a dream come true.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Well, last year it was about 5.5 months of touring. It was like 25 or 28 countries. It was like a bunch of, you know, it's crazy. Like 7 weeks with Exodus and Testament.
You are living a dream, my friend.
Yeah, it's like for me as like a fan, I'm like, what the fuck is going on,
dude? For real, I fanboy out all the time. Shit, I fanboy out talking to you, motherfucker. So, you know, this shit
ridiculous.
is just—it's more than the music for metalheads, man. It just is. It's more to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's life. That's amazing, man. I have enjoyed the fuck out of watching you enjoy the fuck out of your ride, man. I really have. That's been outstanding.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm trying to make the best of it. You know, like anything else in life, it has ups and downs, right?
For sure. Sure.
But you know, make the best of it, and I'm just trying to like learn lots and
you said
become
it right
as professional as I can. You know,
learn the lessons and sweep those memories up that last a lifetime up and stick them right in that back pocket of the brain.
Exactly.
Right on, brother.
Yeah, that's the shit right there.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the fact that you kind of have your foot in both bands at the moment. You're doing the live thing with Heathen. We've got the brand new Invicta, right? Let's talk a little bit about that, man. How was it to kind of juggle the two, the trying to, you know, bring the record out to the masses while you're also doing all this other stuff at the same time?
Yeah.
Has that been a challenge, or?
For sure. So getting the record out, like the record was finished in April of 2021, which is, you know, 2 years ago.
Right.
And
a lot is said in that answer right there, but yes, please proceed.
That speaks volumes, doesn't it?
We finished the record during COVID, and then that first year of us not putting it out was like, oh, we were trying to get labels to look at it and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, well, it's COVID, so we're not doing anything. Oh, COVID this, COVID.
Which
So
is
then we were
weird
like,
because
well-
all of us metalheads were at home like, feed us metal, fuck. what's
Yeah,
going on?"
literally, you know, wanting. So,
Right.
and it's like the record is done, the music video is done, all this stuff is done. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to invest any money other than distribution.
What the fuck are we waiting for?
But whatever. So that was the first year of just trying to figure that out, and then the second year, obviously
That's
last year, I was on the road with Heathen, and Reef has a young daughter now, and Jonah, does front of house sound for a few bands like Protest the Hero and stuff. He's a busy guy as well. To get all four of us in a room can be pretty challenging sometimes because we're all over the place. So it definitely didn't help get the album out soon. But hey, we're out now, and
right.
so, you know,
It was a 16-month pregnancy, but you know what? It's out now, so
yeah, it's a couple trimesters long, but it's out now, and you know, people seem to enjoy it, and that's all that really matters.
It's fucking fantastic, man.
That was the worst part, was like waiting for people to be able to, you know, listen to it and stuff.
and enjoy it. We have, enjoy what we have, man. Especially right here, it's become a huge. We kind of set up the studio every day, you know, and there's a few stables that we play around here, you know, and that's become one of them. So
Nice, man. Fuck yeah.
Talk to me about that. Tell me who are the other guys that make up the Invicta project with you right now? And
Me, you know, guitar and vocals, and then Jonah K is on guitars. He also recorded and engineered and mixed the record. And then we have Reef, Hassanine on drums, and then Steven Rollins on bass.
Oh yeah, Reef's a machine back there, by the way, man.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
All of the guys are so killer, man. And I'm really fortunate to be in a band with them. They're all super, super sick, and like we get along great. And like there's been like the same group of guys almost the entire time Invicta's been a band. So, you know, I'm really fortunate that we all get along. There's no egos. There's no anything. Right. We just all just love playing heavy music, you know.
The wrecking crew is here.
When you have opposing forces in a band, sure, there's often great music that can be made. I'm not going to deny that there's been some bands that have made some great music that you find out later the dudes just despise each other. So maybe there's something to be said there, here and there. But man,
for sure,
I definitely have the belief that if you're able to get 4 or 5 guys with their head faced in the same fucking direction, and they're all willing to do that piece of the puzzle that they call their own, man, that's where magic happens right there. And
yeah, man, for sure. But this record,
and you've stumbled upon it, right? With this record is magic, man. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure. It was actually good because of COVID, we all got laid off and stuff.
But it turned out to be a blessing in disguise.
I love COVID, man. I fucking not working and the government paying me to stay home and play guitar is my
play music.
dream.
Fuck yeah, right.
Paid for by the government. Yeah. Paid for by the government.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to go out and like see people and like, you know, it's like yeah, I get to do whatever I want. Like that whole COVID time, we were all getting together still when we were supposed to be like isolating. You were every week, multiple times a week, we were hanging out at the jam hall making the record and like working on the songs and doing pre-production, and we put a lot more work like the pre-production side and like working on the songs and changing arrangements. And like the very first song I wrote for the record was Apprentice of Death. And that was the very last song that was finished because it went through so many different, because we had been jamming it for so long and rearranging parts. And as a band, we really got to work on the record and make sure our parts were what we wanted them to be, which is really cool and was a new experience for all of us.
Also, we had to invent a new approach to insanity.
That is an interesting component of COVID, you know, on the subject. Like, I've had a lot of bands tell us over the last year or so, honestly, since that whole thing has kind of somewhat died down, I would say, but tell me that, you know, unlike records they've made in the past, this one kind of, you got to simmer with it more. You know what I mean? You got to kind of
exactly
twerk it a little longer and perfect it a little better. And, you know, and because of it, a lot of people, you know.
Because it's not like you had to get the album out so you can go on tour.
Right.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
It's because
no one knew March 1st, we're going to Japan, bitch, let's go. You know, right.
Yeah, exactly. So no one knew when it was going to end. So we kind of just worked on it until we were like, okay, let's record it for real now. Because we had been recording demos and demos and demos and demos of every song. And then
3,000 versions of each song on there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
At least that many.
Epic ride, I find, you know.
Yeah, thanks, man. I was just basically trying to make my own Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Fuck yeah, brother. Well, we're all trying to do that with our life every day, I would hope, you know. If you wake up every day, no matter what, even if you're an accountant, if you say, man, I'm going to hit these books and try to make my Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner today.
Yeah, exactly.
You're aiming for the stars, man. That's good shit, right?
For sure.
That's how you do it, by the way.
I love talking to you, man, and I'm going to keep you for as long as I can. So can you hang out with me for a few more minutes, man? Can we play a jam or two? And then awesome.
Let's do it up.
Grace, cue it up.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to reserve your jams for later after we're done talking, but let's play a couple jams right here for everybody, and we'll come back. Don't go anywhere, though, folks, because I'll still be here hanging out with my brother Kyle doing Metal-O-Mania.
Loose ends like Kyle can't be left to dangle.
You sure you're ready for this?
I'll do my best.
Your best? Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
queen in this here kingdom of shit.
If the Greek god Apollo was really some kind of ancient astronaut, it's possible that the stones here at Karnak were a directional finder pointing the way to the far north, to the Hyperborea of the ancient gods.
But there were other gods demanding blood. More ancient and thirsty gods.
Those goofy bastards are just about the best thing I've got going in this crazy world.
If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it truly is, infinite.
I love this show, man.
And now for something completely different.
Well, now you are in Germany, as you said, man, about to play with somebody, you know, again, I've made it no secret, Metal-O-Mania, you watch the show. I love all the old school shit. I'm a Bay Area thrash metal guy. I love all that stuff. We talked to Steve DiGiorgio from Testament, who you got to hang out with recently. You know, great guy. But if you were to put a gun to my head and say, best band, favorite band of all time, man, for me, it's Overkill, dude. I've just always had, they've always spoken to me. I love every single release. I don't find any of their albums to be fucking
very
weak
consistent
release.
band.
Yeah, consistent as fuck.
Of course, they're the best.
Yeah.
You know, WFO even, I just love the fuck. I still play that on a regular basis, man. An underappreciated record, in my opinion.
Maybe a little underappreciated in some less sophisticated circles.
I think my favorite record might be actually Ironbound.
Oh, Ironbound
or
is
White
amazing.
Devil Armory.
Oh, amazing record. Yeah. We, like I said, we talked to Jason on the show, man, about a year or two ago. I want to say, you know, don't hold me to time, man. I'm a stoner.
Yeah,
so.
killer drummer.
But he's just outstanding and a part of some other projects that I've loved, and that's outstanding shit. So as you do look forward, we've talked a little bit about backwards, but as you do look forward, is there some highlight shit that you're about to do over these next few weeks that you're like, oh yeah, that's a bucket list motherfucking item right there, man?
That's one hell of a bucket list.
Well, this is like my first tour doing like the Rockstar tour bus. You know what I mean? Like the actual tour bus.
Fucking, so that's an experience,
so, like,
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
Damn straight. Always wanted to do that, man.
Our crew that we have here is a crew that we had in Germany or in Europe, sorry, last summer. So like we know the crew, get along great. They're great dudes. I'm actually sharing a room tonight with the guitar tech Pete.
Yeah, kill. Much love, Pete.
And
I didn't come on you, Pete, I swear.
yeah, I'm just looking forward to playing some sweet shows, killer venues, and having fun, you know, just making the best of it, having fun. We all get along, make some good times.
Guys, we're making memories here.
That's what it's all about, man. Not to be overlooked is the fact that you earned the fuck out of it. Like, that's not, you know, you earned the fuck out of these successes, man. Nobody handed you dick. You earned the fuck out of it. You fucking, the Invicta project I've watched grow and get better and better. Dude, Triumph and Torment is a fucking epic release that is mandatory shit, man. It's mandatory shit for you metalheads out there.
Yeah.
So.
Buy a copy and see for yourselves.
I love that everyone's just saying it's epic, because that's exactly what I wanted it to sound like.
It is the word that fucking
there's
brings...
a few people upset that it's not so straightforward thrash.
Well, I think it's a little more nuanced than that.
But that wasn't when I was writing it.
Yeah, right.
When I got home from the Halls of Extinction tour, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a record, an epic record.
This is so fucking epic, right?
Right, I'm gonna make it bigger and fucking it's just
super dramatic.
There you go.
Super
it's a ride, man.
Grandiose, yeah.
It takes me back to some of those early. Well, let's be honest, man. Maybe Maiden is a good example, in that it takes you on that. It's a journey, man. It's a there's places you're gonna go when you listen to this record.
Yeah,
you know?
Maiden's my biggest influence for sure. Steve Harris's songwriting is my biggest influence for sure. And another thing I think that you would appreciate is in the lyrics, every single song is inspired by like my favorite villains and stories. Like Triumph and Torment is a story about Dr. Doom, so it's just like
Doom does not surrender.
I was able to mix my two favorite worlds together in one thing, and I think it turned out really well. So
I love it. I actually bought the very first T-shirt. The art that very first came out with the very first single and shit, and I was like, oh well, I have to have that, man.
Forces art, Annihilus.
Yeah. I treasured that shirt. I love that shirt.
We share that comic book love, man. Yeah, thank you for saying it, man. For some reason, my brain just shit on me and was not bringing that to my head.
Maybe I am stupid, like everybody says.
Yeah, I'll share a picture even of me and jamming my fucking Invicta shirt here, man. So
love it. Yeah, you actually just recently posted it on one of your Facebook things. I just saw you in it.
Oh yeah, I may have worn that for a box
doesn't go unnoticed,
that's
for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, doesn't go unnoticed, that's for sure.
We look out for each other.
Dude, and you just said something, Dr. Doom being your inspiration for Triumph and Torment. I won't tell people because they'll have to watch our special to see where Dr. Doom came on our countdown of villains.
Of course.
Well, the suspense is really killing me.
It was a great one, I will say it was an honored spot and leave it at that, but
naturally.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, and have you found that all to be cathartic? Sorry, I got to give them boys a shout out. We love
the boys.
We have a shared love for them cats, man. Dude, are you playing the new Raider? On a personal level, are you making time to jam the fuck out of the new Raider?
Dude, of course, the boys. I was there when they were recording it, and when Gabe was showing me the demos, stuff, and I told him straight up, I'm like, Gabe, like this is a huge step up.
Some next level shit.
Like Guardians is sweet, but this record is another level, man. The new Raider record, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's fucking killer.
It's mandatory.
Absolutely mandatory. The songwriting is insane, and Gabe has this really cool old school way of putting melodies in things that don't make sense, but they make complete sense when you listen to it, and it's very cool. And as like a songwriter and a guitar player, it's like super like inspiring just like see something that's so like unconventional.
It's just very, very different.
And it works perfect for them. And Angelo sounds like a beast. Angus, who played drums on the record, insane. Yeah, Bennett's solos are killer. Brandon's playing's killer. Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, Bennett was a nice ad too. Yeah, man, it shows. That's
well. Bennett was there every second they were recording. He was Rick Rubin.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So when I was there, I
love
Scott
that dude.
Burns.
He's a good guy, man. Yeah.
And then he was Rick Rubin, and yeah, man,
amazing.
Definitely having like that extra set of ears was really good, and that Gabe just the maestro.
Love
sure.
that dude. Love those dudes, man. I've had the good fortune to talk to them several
super
times.
Hard.
This is all top shelf stuff here.
Again, mandatory release, as is Triumph and Torment. I'm going to bridge back there so that I can tell people what is the best way for them to pick it up if they don't have Triumph and Torment yet. What's the best way to make sure they do pick it up like right now? Because let me tell you, Metal-O-Maniacs out there, if you slept on this, you're doing yourself a disservice. This is a epic. I'm going to say it again. It's an epic release.
Epic! Totally!
Thank you, man. Yeah, we can get through our Bandcamp.
One time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy.
And we'll ship it out to you. It's all Bandcamp, and it's on all the streaming services.
And you will find it everywhere in nature.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to like look through for some distribution and stuff to get some vinyl, because I think that record on vinyl would be super sick.
Yeah, so that's so I'm doing the vinyl thing.
But
I'd love to have a bigger copy of that art, even, man. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The cover art is fucking ridiculous, man.
R. Olafson, yeah, he's pretty sick.
Go to Bandcamp immediately, and I believe Bandcamp is doing Bandcamp Fridays for the next couple of weeks at least.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, man. So
nice.
You can get free shipping and handling and all that stuff, and a lot more. I believe they're giving 100% of the proceeds to the band on those days and everything, man.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's a real fantastic service to the musicians. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely way better than like when they take their cut of the VIG.
Minus the VIG, you still owe me from last time.
Yeah, right. Especially in the age of apparently venues trying to cut into your merch sales. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's awful. I don't know too much about that stuff because that's usually on a way higher scale.
Crazy.
Out of my job description to deal with that stuff.
Yeah, right.
It sucks.
I propose a fair trade-off would be the venue gets 10% of merch sales and the bands get 10% of alcohol sales, and then we'll go with it.
That's a deal.
It is a deal.
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 Under those conditions,
makes sense.
There we go. Right.
I don't know any of the logistics behind any of that stuff, but yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, I find it to be insanely insulting, especially, we're trying to get this thing back to life after the last couple of years of forced slumber, like what the fuck, we're trying to pump life into it and you're trying to, I don't understand, but.
Yeah, I actually love seeing when like bands are like, just like, instead of doing the merch cuts, they just sell the merch right out of their van or right out of their trailer or whatever.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
I love that because
crazy.
Yeah, man. You work hard. You spend all the money making the merch.
Right.
It's supposed to go back into your pocket.
It's not the era of selling 1 million records either, man. Those days are gone. I mean, let's be honest, with streaming and YouTubes and all those kind of things, you're just not going to do that any longer. So you really need to make the money off the merch to survive. So
yeah, exactly.
Unfortunate thing, man. Well,
it's a different world now from the one we knew only a few short years ago.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's play a fucking Invicta song, And then let's play a fucking Heathen song tonight on the show right behind it, man.
Sure.
Since, you know, kind of a nod, if you will, to both of your projects you're involved with. And a thank you for joining me, man, because it means a lot to me.
Dude,
For real.
of course, man, of course.
You know, it really means a lot to me that you came out for this.
It really does. So what do you suggest, though? We want to play the video here for Invicta to jam this out?
Yeah, do the music video. Sinister Obsession. You want to do the music video?
Yeah, I love it. I'm a big fan of the video.
Thank you, man.
What Heathen jam should we play for everybody?
We should probably do something from the new record. Maybe do Sun in My Hand, because we're going to be playing that thing this tour.
I love it. I love it. Sun in My Hand it is. An outstanding song from an outstanding band, and some outstanding time I've just spent with an outstanding guy.
That's out fucking standing.
You're a saint, man. Don't even worry about it.
Love you from the soul, brother, for real.
Absolutely. You too, man.
Well, let's hang out again in the future, man, and I will let you
Absolutely.
get back to your hanging out, man. Go and have a blast, have a big-ass meal, have a couple of drinks on me.
Just send me the bill.
Absolutely, man. Love you, buddy.
Right back at you.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, this is Kyle from Invicta, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
It's
A coincidence? Or could this be something more sinister?
Everyone, this is Dave White from Heathen, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully. Metal!
I come
He will literally have the sun in his pocket.
Hey guys, welcome to Review Town USA. I'm Mr. Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product that a lot of you, for some reason, have been suggesting I review. It is the Belladonna Pocket Pussy by Doc Johnson. Now, I've used this product a couple times, and I gotta say, as far as the pussy aspect of it goes, the silicone texture is pretty realistic, I'm assuming. But the part I'm not really too crazy about is the pocket aspect of it. See, I thought this product would be more so designed to fit the dimensions of my pocket and even act as such, and I've even provided a little demo video here. It's a little too bulky to really get all the way in there without sticking out and calling attention to itself. Additionally, the hole on top where you're supposed to store all your items is just a little bit too small to really get your things in and out of there. Now, I also purchased the recommended lube that the instructions suggest, which did make it a little easier to get, things in and out of it, but ultimately I'd recommend carrying maybe some napkins or paper towels around with you.
这个球飞到的是在左外野方向 This ball is long gone, just like the ex-girlfriend who will never return. Home run!
Hey, what's up? This is Jason Bitter from Overkill, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.
Dreams and what remains. Scorch the good, scorch the bad.
After 9, in a city touched by Satan or scorched by global warming.
He would bring destruction and pain and death at the end of everything I love because of what he will become.
We
If they should break away, it would be the end of everything.
That's my phone! Help me! Someone stole my phone!
Tired of having your phone stolen? Try the new Find Phone 5000. The Find Phone 5... Come on! You motherfucker!
Remy, come. Remy, sit. Speak.
Fuck!
Good boy.
If there's any more trouble from you creeps, some heads are gonna roll.
I know heads are gonna roll for this.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Tommy T from Detestation, and you are watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully. Thanks for tuning in, fuckers!
Stop! 'Cause I know heads are gonna roll for this. Hey, what's up, man? This is Tommy T from Detestation, and you are watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully. Thanks for tuning in, fuckers!
Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
You're the devil.
That's all, bitches.
Hey, this is Mike from VHS, and you're watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
Yo, what's up? This is Nick from Nicolas Cage Fighter, and you're watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.